So the financial impact of value-based insurance design has been something that's been a great focus of public and private payers since our onset. The early VBID interventions, those that only lowered cost sharing for high-value services, in rare circumstances, value-based insurance design, the incremental investment on these high-value services actually led to offsets in emergency room and hospitalizations so that savings would be reduced. But in most situations of the rigorous VBID evaluations show that VBID programs are either cost neutral, that the incremental expense is offset by savings down the road, or sometimes value-based insurance design will actually cost incrementally in the short term. And that's certainly the case for most preventive services that do not save money. They tend to be, in our jargon, they cost effective but not cost saving. So an important step forward in the VBID world is to allow certain stakeholders who wanted VBID to be cost neutral or save money to not only offset the incremental spending on high value services with savings in hospitalizations, ER visits. We got actively involved in identifying, measuring, and hopefully reducing low value and no value services. So our hope is that if we spend more, say, on eye exams for diabetics, which don't save money, we could pay for them by reducing the ordering, say, of vitamin D screening for asymptomatic individuals. And the advent of low value services in the VBID agenda, so to speak, has really given us a new start in the fact that we could tell public and private payers that a VBID plan can actually be cost neutral, or in some situations, actually lower total cost of care. This is being introduced the summer of 2019 as our first foray into something called VBID-X, which is a plan that Mike Chernew, now at Harvard, and I designed with a number of key stakeholders that actually put VBID principles in place to reduce cost sharing for high value care. We had an actuary actually assess how much that would cost to have more people use specific services, and then had that same actuary work with us to identify low value care, increase cost sharing on those services, impacting lower spending on those, such that there was a perfect balance between the increased spending on high value services and the decreased spending on low value care. Thus, we could say better coverage for high value services at no increases in premium or deductibles, which is a highly attractive thing to say for those who are marketing a new type of insurance products.